Well, hey there everybody, this is Kelly at NB Soapworks. Thanks for stopping in to make a batch of soap with me. I'm going to be working on a soap scented with my very favorite tropical fragrance. It's Island Nectar by Wholesale Supplies Plus. This one smells really great. And it does not fade out with time. You know, as it cures, it does not lose its scent. It's just a really nice one too. Very tropical, very fruity. So that's the one I'm going to be doing. I felt like doing extremely bright colors, so I'm going to do some neons this time. The first color that I have is this extremely bright orange. This is Outrageous Orange by Micahs & More. In fact, all of the neons are from Micahs & More. These are their neons. This one is called Radical Reddish Neon. This is the yellow, I think Yellin' Yellow Neon. And then Glitzy Green is the last one. Glitzy Green, and I actually mixed this one with a little bit of Apple Green, just to give it a little bit more of like a golden green look. So those are the colors that I have. My plan is to have lots of white with very thin, wispy, like swirls of the neon colors. That is the plan, so I need to be careful and mindful this time that I don't get way too much color like I always do. So I just want very little color and lots of white. So I'm going to go ahead and get my additives blended up. I have goat milk powder, white kaolin clay, and colloidal oatmeal in here. I'm soaping at about 85 degrees. And I can go ahead with my lye. My additives in my lye are half water, half aloe vera juice, or you know, like the aloe vera liquid. Half and half, water and aloe. And I have Tessa Silk and sodium lactate and also salt. No, not salt, sugar. And that's what I have in my solution. Okay, make sure I get it all. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this emulsified, and I have my coconut milk to add as I do. Okay, there we go. So, got that all done. Now I'm going to go ahead and get split for my colors, and I'm going to use my smallest containers. Let's see. So I need 4 containers. I need to get a couple more of the small ones. It helps me keep in mind that I just need the tiniest amount. Okay, so I'm thinking, let's see, just about that right there for each one. I do not need tons. Alright everybody, so I have my colors, my neons and my white all ready to go, and I'm going to go ahead and get my fragrance mixed in. I've had good luck with this one in the past. This is only half empty, so I'm using this, I'm using about 2 ounces of the fragrance oil, which is exactly what I have left in here. And this is a 2.5 pound batch, so I'm using slightly less than an ounce per pound. I've got my fragrance all mixed in. It smells absolutely wonderful. I'm just continuing to give this white a quick stir because there's so many air bubbles that I accidentally incorporated in with the stick blender. So I'm just kind of trying to stir out some of those bubbles, and I just keep seeing them coming to the top. Man, I really whipped a huge amount of air into my white on accident. Okay, so perfect. I think I did good with the amount of color that I have. I didn't get too much. Alright, so what I'm going to do is start off with just a little bit of my base white in here. And it's nice and fluid, so I'm going to get rid of these spatulas for now. Oh man, if you guys haven't tried this Island Nectar, I really recommend it. It's a really wonderful fragrance. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this kind of propped up there. And I'm going to start my stripe. I want very thin stripes of the yellow, the pink, and the orange. Alright you guys, what fun colors these are. I can't wait to see how it's going to turn out. I think it's going to be perfect for you know, a tropical soap. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to the bottom. I do want to have a hanger swirl. You know how I love hanger swirls. I think I may have just taken that a little bit farther than I should have. Honestly. We'll see tomorrow if it's a muddy mess, but I just have a feeling that I whipped it around in there a little bit more than I actually should have. So we'll find out, you know. Sometimes I think that and it's fine. Sometimes I think that and it's true. So I guess tomorrow we'll find out which one it is and just hope for the best. So, but even if it is a little bit over swirled, this is still going to be a beautiful soap. And the fragrance is awesome. So, alright, now because I am running out of battery and space on my camera, I'm going to stop now while I just load up all the soap that I have on top, and I'll bring you back when I decorate the top or design the top. Alright, you guys, I'm back. So, I don't know if you can tell through the camera, but I have a stripe of orange and a stripe of pink right next to each other. I know it kind of looks like one big stripe of the same color, but it's orange, pink, and then green and yellow. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of do the little, you know, swirl like this. Just kind of grab the colors and kind of braid it in together like this. Pretty. I love the way that that looks. Now these are the ones that I normally tend to mess with after I shut the camera off. So I am going to do my best to not do that. I do, however, need to clean up the edges because when I do that it kind of comes over the side. So I'm just going to clean it up, but I won't mess around with the swirl. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed the making of this. We'll be back for the cutting tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye. Alright everybody, here we are back with the cutting of Island Nectar soap. And this one smells incredible. Like I said, this is my favorite tropical fragrance, and the neon is extremely bright and very beautiful. I don't do neon very often, but I thought that I could get away with it with such a tropical fragrance. So I do like the way that it turned out. I think the top is just really awesome. Now I'm pretty sure that I over swirled this soap. I knew it right away. I just knew it. So I will actually be really surprised if it is not over swirled. So let's just go ahead and find out how we did. Ooh! Wow, that is so much different than I thought, and that is actually really pretty. Oh, I love that. I wanted like very small wispy swirls, which I may have got. Oh, I didn't bring a little towel over here. Let me grab one. Oh, wow. So, I think I'm actually going to like the way that this turned out. For some reason, I was so sure that I had over swirled this so much, but that actually does not look like it's over swirled, so nice. How exciting! I love it when I'm expecting to be bummed out and then it just turns out completely different than what I had thought. It's always nice to have a soap that you actually like. It's such a bummer to work on a soap and have high hopes for it and then you're disappointed with the way that it turns out, because sometimes they can be really ugly. I mean, I have made my fair share of ugly soaps. So I'm glad that this one turned out okay, because this tropical fragrance is really great. It's so beautiful. There's a little bit of over swirling in some spots, but I really like how the swirls are just very thin lines, And there's a couple little neat, you know, swirls here and there. That's perfect. That is perfect. And I like how it's mostly white, because the neon, I mean, while it is pretty, it is just so, I mean, neon bright. It's so bright. So the top of this is like extremely bright. So I'm really glad that it's kind of a little bit more tame on the inside with so much white, and then having the stripes be a little bit smaller. So I actually got what I was going for with this one. Love it when a plan works out the way that you had intended. Now this really isn't the swirl that I was going for, but I would much rather have this than what I was thinking I was going to get, which was just an over swirled muddy mess. I like how there's just tiny bits of green. I didn't include the green in most of the striping, because I just wanted it to be just little bits of it here and there. So very pretty. Well, I'm happy with the way this turned out. Very tropical looking. Ooh, I like the top on this very much. And this scent does not, excuse my voice, but frog in my throat. This scent does not fade out whatsoever, and it just smells so pretty. Ooh, this is a neat one. It's like the stripes are a little bit thicker, and I'm getting like a little bit more swirls. Pretty. That's really pretty. Nice. Okay, last cut here. Oh, look at the back side. Oh my gosh, I love that. I kind of wish they all looked like that. That is super duper pretty. I think like at the very edges, that's like where I started my pour, and I always poured a little bit more soap at the end, so I think it was just the color was thicker there. And that is really pretty. Oh, I do like that. But you know, I like all of them. I think they turned out really great. Okay guys, so I'm really excited about the way that this one turned out. I do like it a lot, so that was a nice surprise. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.